Jerusalem. Anyways, he takes lots of sources from Roman and Jewish historians which lived here 2,000 years ago. One of the things that he wrote about regarding Masada is that one day when there was a huge war between the Romans themselves, there was a war amongst Caesars and emperors, because Rome was divided into two sections. Eventually, Mark Antony fought against Octavian, and Mark Antony was defeated. Herod was summoned to a place called to Rhodes, one island from Greece, and there he met with Octavian. And Octavian decided, ladies and gentlemen, for King Herod to remain as king. But before King Herod was summoned to Cyprus, he hid his family up on top of that mountain, Mount Masada. Now the Bible does say that King Herod was an evil king, okay? Fast forward to the time after King Herod had died, in the year 66 AD, there was a Jewish rebellion or revolt against the Romans. Now the Jewish people, they always had an aspiration of being freed from the hands of their enemies, the hands of their foes. And we know from historians which wrote about the history that in the year 63 BC, Pompeius succeeded in conquering the Holy Land. In 66 AD, the Jews had revolted against the Romans, and the first thing they did was they seized all of places of power. Masada was turned into a place where the Romans stored their weapons. So you had the Jewish rebels going up to Masada and taking control of Masada. And eventually Masada became the last stronghold where the Jews lived at before the rebellion was crushed by the Romans. And it is there where almost 900 Jewish rebels with their families committed suicide, because they said to themselves, we choose to live or to die as free men rather than to live as slaves. And it is there where many of them had committed suicide. Today, Masada is considered to be Jewish heroism. It's a place that symbolizes Jewish heroism, where they decided to die as free men rather to be slaves. And many ceremonies take place at Masada. One of those ceremonies is, of course, the soldiers' oath of becoming, of course, soldiers. In Israel, it's mandatory to serve in the army. Males for 3 years and females for 2, or almost 3 years. Anyway, so that's Masada. Right now we're passing by Masada. We just left, of course, this area, the area of Masada. We're passing by En Gedi, and then heading up to the hills of Judea.